Hi, welcome to Hot Takes. This is Kyle with Music is a Verb. Today I'm going to be listening to Dynamite by BTS. This song blew up in the first 24 hours that it was released, and it took the world by storm. I'm really excited to take a listen and dive in. As always, I'm going to create a list of qualities, some production aspects and songwriting and theory techniques that I think they use to create their song. In my next video, I'll take those techniques and aspects and use them to create a track of my own that sounds something like Dynamite. Alright, let's get started. Alright, this is Dynamite by BTS.
Cause I'm in the stars tonight. So watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Shoes on, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's.
Okay, so the progression right in the beginning of the song is I don't have to think too much about it because it's one of the most famous progressions of all time. It's a 6-2-5-1. This is a progression that almost all of jazz music is built around, and it's just taking the sixth chord of a scale, 6 minor. In this case, we're in the key of E, right? So I'm going to take the 6th chord, which is going to be C sharp minor. And here I think they're playing a C sharp minor 7. In fact, I think all of the chords are 7th chords, if I had to guess. So I'm playing 6, 2, 5, 1. Your ear can probably hear how expected that resolution is, right? You almost anticipate the chord progression going there. That's because this chord progression has been used since, Tin Pan Alley and before, and is so famous, as particularly in American music. I'm gonna rewind it just a little bit to make sure they're all the 7th chords I said they were.
Cause I'm in the stars tonight. So watch
Cool.
me bring the fire, set
fact,
the night light.
The song hasn't even gotten started, and I have to say one more thing before we start talking about that progression. Every single chord except the first one is anticipated. It comes right before the beat. Take a listen to that sounds. We got 6 instead of on the beat like this, and then on the beat like this. It doesn't do that, right? It's much, much groovier with all that syncopation. Really, really cool. All right, let's see where it goes from there.
Shoes on, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. Kink out, kick the drum, rolling on like
Hear that bass line?
Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the brown. Ding dong, call me on my phone, nice tea, and I'll get my ping.
The bass line. So the bass line grooves hard, man. Really, really cool. Just a little driving quarter note kick drum under there, and the bass line just going to town on top. Something like that, right? Something along those lines. Really, really cool. All right, let's keep it going. Woo. Beat comes in. Ooh, it's so groovy, and there's something they're doing really cool here. All right, so before I'll rewind it to hit that chorus again. That verse, so the groove comes in, right? And we've got not a lot of information. We've really just got every beat. Boom, 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 boom. And there's really nothing in between. We don't have a lot of hi-hat or shaker or something in between to tell us what the groove is. And so with all of this space, the vocals really push and pull with the groove. The beat actually seems to lag back because the vocals have all of this room to fall behind the beat. Listen to that verse again when the groove comes in. Let me find it.
Ding dong, call me on my phone, nice tea, and I'll get my ping pong.
Take a listen.
This is dead heavy, can't hear the bass, boom, I'm ready.
Hear the bass, boom, I'm ready. Right? Like not hear the bass, boom, I'm ready. Hear the bass, boom, I'm ready. It's like falls behind the beat. It's like really, really, really cool.
Life is sweet as honey, yeah, this beach chain like money. This go all alone, I'm into that, I'm good to go.
Oh, it's like almost swung a little bit. It like lays way back behind the beat.
Cause I'm in the stars
Ooh, and the harmonic rhythm changes, right? We get that chord progression back. So there's something I didn't notice the first verse, but it's obvious now. Ooh, get that bass line every time with... really, really cool. So the harmonic rhythm changes on the verses. So the chorus and the intro to the song, they're both going 6, 2, 5, 1, 6, 2, 5, 1. But then you hit that verse and you get the same chord progression, nothing changes. You still get 6, 2, 5, 1, but they let each chord breathe a little longer and you get 6 to 2 to 5 to 1, and you get all those cool syncopations along with that groove and bass line. Really, really cool. Well, his vocal effect, right? Megaphone. Woo! Oh, and then that guitar comes in. Every single element about this song is built to groove hard. It's really it does its job. It feels so good every time another element comes in. Here comes that guitar and it's or whatever it is, and it's man, it fits the track so well, all of the textures that we've heard so far, right? Really cool. Chorus. We've got guitar happening on the choruses again, mostly just hanging on that E note. Ooh, new texture too, now that we got some horns. Very cool. Ooh, cool, like a new hook. So that's very cool. So now we got through that second chorus, and we kind of get a second hook. They were doing some na-nas before, I think, but now you've got this whole thing built around the harmony of the tonic chord, right? So you hear na 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 hey, na 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 hey. All harmony built around one chord. This is meant to be harmonized with a one chord. So na 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 hey, na 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 hey, and then they add in that third na 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 hey, na 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 hey. And then maybe on top is na 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 hey, na 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 hey. Let me hear if all three of those parts are there. So there's the first two. Na 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 hey, and na 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 hey. Let's hear if that other one comes in. I'm listening for na 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 na. Oh, it's definitely in there. It's not the most obvious voice, but it's definitely in there. I gotta rewind to hear that section come in one last time. Oh, it's actually there from the very beginning. Na 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 hey. But it's underneath. Really cool, right? This is a way to harmonize and layer just over one chord by building and stacking the harmonies, and it stays really interesting. You notice they just kind of have a groove going there, some claps and stuff, but no instrumentation there because we're just hanging on that one chord. Okay, I take that back. They add something. So what's cool there is that, like I said, we have a harmony that's built around one chord, and they cheat a little bit to get us some harmonic action there. They add the bass line back in, playing those roots like or whatever it is, and they add in that bass line underneath the static harmony, and it creates some interesting tension, but without all of the labor of having to change all those vocal harmonies, right? Because we're not adding in a piano, we're not adding in the full chords, we're not adding in all of these notes that we would then have to change the vocal harmonies to make sure they matched. We're just adding in those roots underneath, and it creates an interesting tension, right, between this bass line and all of this static harmony. And you get some interesting effects harmonically. Let's see what comes right after that. Drop chorus, right? The classic technique. So this is the final chorus of the song, and instead of rushing right into it and giving us the payoff right away, we get a drop chorus where they've dropped the drums out, and we just have that piano come in, like, or it's really like on a synth, right? Kind of a classic 80s synth sound, and here comes our vocal melody. Da, 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 da. But it's all dropped down. This is gonna build until eventually, bam, they're gonna give us either the chorus or the post-chorus with the Nas, but built up. Let's see if they do it. Build. Ooh, and with the guitar comes in. Build. Drums. There it is. And. Woo! I wasn't expecting that, but it's cool. Keychain. So, man, it gets you every time. This is a classic device called the truck driver key change. It's when you are squarely in one key and you're working just fine in that key, and then bam, you hit someone over the head. They call it a truck driver key change because it's like shifting gears suddenly. You move the whole thing up into another key and do the same exact thing, but now we're another key up. It is a little hackneyed, a little corny, but it works, right? Like, it's hackneyed and corny because, man, there is an emotional payoff. When they hit that brand new key, you just feel this lift. So there's definitely a corniness to it, but it also just it just works. I don't know. I'm gonna go back just to hear it work again. We're squarely in E, right? And now we're in F sharp. And we're having a party. And we get that na-na hook back at the end, right? Just like we want. Very, very cool. Man, that song's a party. Alright, so that's my hot take of Dynamite. In my next video, I'm going to take all of these qualities and I'm going to build a track that sounds something like Dynamite using all of these techniques. Until then, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. And what should my next hot take be? Let me know in the comments. Thanks, and I'll see you soon.